So that's, I think, the main reason why we consider you guys for our marketing.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts around the integration of radio and digital marketing? Because I know that you're a specialist in that space.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, doesn't sound like you guys do a lot in that space. So I don't know. I would still prefer to just do digital. I think is probably the way to go. But I don't know. Like, tell me more about radio, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. Cool. So as you've discovered in the Business Breakfast, we're very much about building community, building partnerships, and advocating for the long term. So in really simple terms, we want to get behind businesses with a broad reach into our audience because we believe your business is a great fit for our audience and that we can help that trust be conferred onto your business because we believe our audience is really going to benefit from what you do in a community setting.
Yep.
So I suppose the way that I'm reading some things, I'd love your feedback on this, by the way, is radio is very broad reach, as I know you know. The ability for us to reach a lot of people at a very low cost can then raise that awareness. And I suppose I see radio being a great tool to be able to drive awareness into those online platforms where you've got some trust already, perhaps. What are your thoughts?
Well, I guess like my thing is we've got 7 locations. So from a digital perspective, I can geo-target, I can postcode target, whatever. And because we only have those 7 locations, I don't know how like broadly reaching we really need to be. But then the other aspect is because of our customers, they're like tradesmen, they're plant-based people. Like they're already going to Bunnings or like that kind of thing. I need something to cut through to get them to consider us. And I'm not 100% sure that community radio will do that for me.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Tell me a little bit more around what you feel like you need as a way to raise awareness to drive people to your sites, even actually complement and support geo-targeting using digital marketing strategies.
Look, I don't know. I guess if you look around, because we're at our venue, you'll probably see that we probably need to do something, a bit of work around the place.
Yeah.
So I forgot what your question was because to be honest, I wasn't really listening. So you might have to repeat your question.
That's cool. That's quite okay. So, from a radio perspective, well, even putting radio to one side, let's do that. Put that on the shelf.
Okay.
What do you think is going to really help support that geo-targeting that you want to do with digital marketing?
Well, I suppose yes. We still need to build our awareness first, and then geo-target. You're right. We need people to see who we are and know and recognise us as a brand, aside from Bunnings.
Sure.
Yeah.
So really helping you to get cut through.
Yes.
Where people might be already going to Bunnings.
Yes.
And then considering you as a perhaps more niche or better alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what's one of the ways that you think radio might be able to help create that awareness, but at the same time cut through and say, hey, let's try your business?
I don't know. I think you would need to demonstrate that to me what you can do with radio. Okay. The other thing is that, I like what you're saying about trust.
Yeah.
So how can we be a point of difference from a Bunnings and still be a niche and get that trust element, I suppose.
Cool. Well, the great things about Light FM is the standard buying process for any person is awareness, familiarity, then the trust, and then we make a decision. So we've got that in spades. 6 times more trust than what commercial stations have. Broad reach, wide audience. We're actually short-circuiting that process fairly quickly by tapping into our audience. The trust is already there.
Okay.
So that's going to help you and then drive that trust, familiarise them with your brand online, probably have a better conversion click-through with what you want to do digitally.
Yeah, okay.
Good morning, Martin. How are you doing today?
Well. How are you?
It was awesome catching up with you at the breakfast.
Likewise. Thanks, man.
I hope you enjoyed it, especially I saw you taking photos with Lucy and Kel.
Yeah.
And how did that go in terms of putting up on Insta?
Great community, great energy in the room, really welcoming people. Yeah, and look, it's great. It's a good community. really keen to actually have a chat more with you about what we can do.
Yep. What did you like best about what you saw at the breakfast?
I think there's a real community feel there. People are engaged because they want to be engaged, and people trust Light FM.
Sure, sure. And we did have a brief chat at the breakfast, and that's why we've set up this needs analysis.
Yeah.
So if you could tell me, what is your vision? What does success look like? What do you want to promote? What products do you want to promote from Sweet Surprises? That is something that you want, because I want to see what is the product that will actually be aligned with Light FM,
Sure.
and we can push that through because of the Lucy and Kel engagement. Yeah.
Sure. So look, we've got a lot of stock. We need to move quickly. We've got a short period of time. We've got a deadline for Christmas, and we need to make things happen pretty quick.
Yeah.
People love our sweets. We've got a long-standing customer base. They love the website. It's very interactive, easy to order product, ship it out, great terms. I need to move a lot of stock. That's why I'm having a chat to you. We've got
Sure.
a great community.
Sure.
I've got a great product. It's a great match. What can you do?
Sure. So in terms of how soon do you want to start the campaign?
Well, depending upon what you're able to come up with, I need to move stock.
Yeah.
I've got some over inventory in the back of the warehouse there, and I need to actually move some stock.
Yeah.
So I've got a deadline for Christmas. Otherwise,
Sure.
you know, the water's going to be a little bit warmer than what it is right now. I've got some bills to pay.
Yeah.
I've got some product to move. I've got some customers to bring on board. What can you do?
And is there any discounts that you're running at the moment to promote it? So because it's old stock, or is that something that you just want to push it out of the door?
Well, actually, what's happened is I've taken on some good orders in faith. They've fallen through, so now I've got this oversupply. That's the stock that I want to move. It's popular lines.
Yeah.
People like it.
Yeah.
It's a regular seller on the website.
Sure.
But I want to be able to scale up, have a broad reach, and move a lot of inventory over a short period of time.
Beautiful.
What can we do?
That sounds good. What kind of products are we talking about?
Talking about boiled lollies, candies, popular sweets that the mums and dads and the families love, the kids go nuts for.
Beautiful. And that's exactly us, family-based community radio station, and I think it's the right kind of category that we personally want to target as, because I actually dealt with Sweet As, that's based in Dentley,
Yeah.
and I think it's similar to your competition. It would be in your
So it would
similar
be one of our competition in a different space.
category, and we've actually grown their online sales, and that's what I kind of specialize in. So I think that's good that we're having this chat. So in terms of pushing immediate, because you want to, it's a call to action. So you
Yeah.
want to move quickly. I think there's a couple of options, like a 10-seconder options that we can actually kickstart, a couple of drive traffic options also. So we could actually start hopefully in a week's time if you really are keen. And then because of the Lucy and Kel, I would say definitely put Lucy, because she's a mom, she's got a toddler, anything that she endorses becomes like a family brand. So we could keep a couple of live reads also as an option for you, so and we can move really quickly with it. So in a week's time, we can have a couple of 10-seconders, you can have Lucy live reads, and in the background, because we also want to build a brand of Sweet Surprise.
Yeah, look, that all sounds great. Sorry to interrupt. That all sounds great. We've got a lot of stock to move. I don't think the 10 seconds are going to do it for me. I like the idea of utilising Lucy as the family brand like that. That's really cool. And is there an idea as an opportunity where perhaps if I know the popular, Light FM are a great community, perhaps we can put some sweets together and create something of a cash contract arrangement where I'll make these sweets available for some of your own promotions and events,
Sure.
as well as the staff or other things you connected to,
Yeah.
in exchange for airtime, and maybe even make some certain discounts available for listeners that respond to those
For 1
on-air
minute.
sponsors,
Sorry?
The 1 minute.
1 minute.
on-air ads. So,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts around that?
Sure. So in terms of contra, it's a very good option, but the thing is, you don't have any control over it. And I cannot have, let's say, if you want live reads, definitely no live reads in a contra agreement. So you might have a couple of spots maybe in mid-dawn and maybe at 5 in the morning. So if you want something that actually works for you, we could do maybe a half and half.
So we've got a budget of around about 8 to 10 grand.
Yeah.
So where are we now? We're in, let's call it September.
Sure.
So we've got 4 months to the end of the year.
Yeah.
10 grand, 4 months, 2.5 grand a month.
Yeah.
I need to know that I'm going to get a return. Otherwise, if I don't see a return within the first 30 days,
Sure.
it's cancel time.
Sure. So what I'm proposing is a 20 grand prop where you pay 10 grand, we put it 10 grand because we are investing, and it's
What time?
It's part of contract.
Hi Joby, how are you?
I'm good, Gina. How are you?
Good. Thanks for taking this meeting with me.
Sure.
I appreciate it. I guess wanted to pick your brain a bit about Steins, and you've just come on the business, so yeah, like what's the background of it that you know of that I can kind of get an idea about how we might work with you.
Yeah, sure. So Steins have been always focused on women, and our competition,
Yeah.
which is Marshall.
Marshalls. Yeah.
And we are more pricier than Marshall.
You're more pricier.
Yes.
Okay.
And in terms of brand recognition, I don't think we are anywhere close to Marshall.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in terms, we do a lot of things different.
Yeah.
We look after our clients, so once our clients come on board, they stay clients for life.
Okay. So you're smaller than Marshalls. You're more pricier, but you want to target women. So is there a reason why you've been doing SEN and 3AW? Like, what was
Yes.
the reason behind that? That obviously happened before you came on.
Yes, so we believe radio is the best way to do competitions. So
Yeah,
we want to do a lot of competitions
Sure,
and
yeah.
make sure that we deliver through competitions. Yeah.
And did SEN and 3AW do competitions for you?
Yes.
And did they work?
Yes.
Okay.
In terms of whether at the moment we're not getting as much as recognition as we are looking for, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm looking out for other options.
Yeah, well, I think in terms of targeting the correct audience, SEN and 3AW are very heavily male focused. So I don't think you're going to get that there, whereas Light is actually a female targeted audience. So within that kind of 25 to 54 range, which I think would be perfect for Stones. In terms of competitions, is that something you want to keep doing moving forward?
Yeah, that's why I had a chat with Triple M, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking Mick Malloy and Jane Kennedy. I think they'll actually smash it.
Okay, so I guess the question for that would be why Triple M again a male focused radio station? Like what kind of idea they put forward for you?
Because they're really good at doing competitions, and I'm sure they'll deliver it.
Sure, alright. Okay, what kind of budget do you have to work with?
Budget, I think what I've set apart for this engagement is around 50 to
50
yeah,
50K?
50 to 90,000.
Okay, and then, so you told me before you want to get on air in about 6 weeks' time, which we can totally do for you. How long did you want that campaign to run for?
You tell me what can I get for that budget?
Okay, sure. Well, I can come back to you with a proposal on potentially a competition. Is that the main thing that you want to do?
Yep.
Yep. Do you also need to do some like brand awareness, or is that like you're saying Marshalls is not? Steins is not as big as Marshalls and that kind of thing.
So you tell me, because I want to get Marshall's customers.
Yeah. Okay.
So you tell me if I need to do a brand recognition or not. So
Yep.
what'll work.
Okay, I think that might be a good idea. But you'd also probably want to be looking at different customers as well. Yeah. So a lot of our listeners are loyal, and I think building that brand trust with us would be a good idea for Stones. What other questions have I got? So what? I guess what would be a successful campaign for Stones? What are they looking for?
More customers.
More customers. Yeah.
More customers, more brand.
Yep. Is there any particular offering that you've got coming up, or something that we can promote?
I think we've grown our client base just
Yeah.
because who has come to install batteries, we've given them a gift back.
Yeah.
And that's how we look after our clients.
Okay. So you're
it's
very customer focused.
Yes, we're very different, and that's why our price is also a bit more than Marshall's.
Yeah. What do you mean by giving back? What have you got?
We give a gift back.
Okay.
We give a gift back to everybody who installs a battery.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
really nice. So in terms, can I just take you back to that competition idea? Are you giving up a prize? Like, what is it that you're giving, or are you just sponsoring it? Are you saying this competition is sponsored by Stones?
Yeah, no, we're giving stuff away.
Okay, so
That's-
what's in that gift pack?
So it'll be chocolates, random stuff. It could be a voucher to come by
30
our work.
seconds.
Okay. Okay, I think that it'd be probably good if I came back to you with a prop, and I'll present back to you the ideas that we have, and I really think that you should consider Light in terms of hitting that female audience. I don't think you're going to get it with Triple M. I don't think you'll continue to get it with SEN and 3AW. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. Well, let's put in a time to meet again. I'll present back to you our ideas around a 50K prop for starting in around 6 weeks' time. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
Hi, thank you for sitting down with me.
Welcome, Jane. Do you like fishing?
Not really. Can't
Okay.
say I do.
That's cool.
Don't take offense. Thank you. So I just wanted to get ready because I know you have to get a queue. soon. I know that the different stores, your company stores, ran like separate promotions before. So what kind of promotions were you running?
Yeah, one of the major promotions we ran is you know, buy an accessory and get a reel for free. Buy an accessory, get a reel for free.
Oh.
So we've run that a few times. It hasn't been really coherent around the 9 stores. We've had some limited success with it. But look, if you're walking to our stores, it's a little bit like walking back into a time era when men had hairy chests and wore moustaches. It's back in, you know, the Magnum era, back 1970s. It's a little bit outdated. So we're opening new competitions perhaps, or new ways of getting the audience attracted to our stores.
Okay. So would you say that your customer base is mainly men then?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how did you market this? What
Previously,
medium did you use?
we spread it out across SEN.
Is that
Across SEN,
competitive?
it's all the sports, where all the men hang out. Sports, fishing. What's his name? Eddinghauser, the old NRL footballer that went on the TV show, did fishing. We had a couple of spots there that we got mentions, but it's not really working. Our 9 stores around the Melbourne metro area are not connected as far as everyone being on the same page. They're run independently. Some store owners like the idea of doing it, others don't. It's really hard to coordinate it. I've now got this opportunity with all 9 stores on board to come up with a great campaign, launch it well, get a lot of traffic, get everyone back on the same page, and get the business moving again.
Yes. So so I would think that you're the one that's in charge of the budgeting and everything.
Initially, I've been given a brief around what to look for, what I think is going to work, and then make that recommendation back up to the boss.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. From what you saw at the business breakfast, do you think that what we could provide for you, because you do know that our target demographic
Yep.
is women, is a strong matriarchal woman. So do you think that we will be able to provide what you want?
Yeah, I love the fact you've raised that question because I'm a little bit unsure about it myself. I do know you've got 45% of women that listen to you, 55% of men, something like that.
Yeah.
Not quite sure. What I love about Light FM is the engagement. There's a strong community, and that shows me that people are really behind the station. We want to build a community around our 9 stores and therefore be able to give this a really good crack and have as much success as we can.
Yes. Okay. Can you explain to me the idea of why you decided the live bait is a good place to start?
Yeah, look, people pick up a rod or they organise to go fishing, and one of the things that they always do that's impulse is we've got to buy the bait that's fresh, otherwise if we have stale bait, we're going to have a stale day. When we have fresh bait, we're going to have a better chance of catching a fish. So they'll generally do that at our outlet stores around Melbourne. And they'll usually pick it up before they go fishing. So literally, there's one of our stores, pick up the bait, ready to roll. We've got them in the store. It's a low barrier for entry. We've got them in the store. There may be other things that they may think of afterwards to pick up and buy in addition to the bait. So it's a good lead.
Okay, you said that the different stores aren't like some of them are not on board, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that'll have like be an issue for us in the long run, or do you think this? So do you need immediate? Do you need something immediate, or can we have it like to get my customers out?
Yeah, look, it's sort of one feeds into the other. Meaning, we do really well with this campaign. The guys, you know, their trust factor into the campaign that'll kick in. We've got them on board for a long time, but we need to make this short-term one win and go well.
But I think I'm done, honestly.
You don't have any more?
I do,
Finish,
but
need to wrap
You
up.
got 30
okay.
seconds.
Well, I will get back to you with a proposal that provides some short-term solutions for you. But I can't promise you anything because you have to understand that radio does work in the long term. But we will continue this conversation later.
Right? All right. Look forward to it.